like you see the Morpheus people. So that's what I kind of saw, but not in a full human. It was, there was remnants around. So, when you see something and it kind of, uh, you know, has trails, that's a good word. And I could colors, but I could kind of see and I could feel in my body where it was having, and it wasn't diagnostic. I could just see it. And if I could kind of really affect my emotion, I could change it. When my husband came in, I could see him and his kind of outline of these little things together in various clusters. And it came to me that this was because we are that's the energy that we're attracting. But I didn't say it in that way. I didn't think it in that way at that time. I said it's like the emotion we're attracting, so we're attracting it. So that's when we're angry, more anger atoms come, and that could come from this other person, but it's all around too, like just smaller, but in that person it's more, or it's a big part of them, if that makes sense. And I know we're not supposed to say that because that makes you feel stupid, but it's really, I think, asking ourselves back, do we even understand what we said? I began to really go into these deep uh, sessions before sleep. And, getting high helped me, just marijuana, nothing else. I've always didn't ever even start it until I was over like 42 or 43. I was in my 40s. It was my mid 40s, my late 40s, for goodness sakes. Anyways, but I found that I was able to have these really interesting conversations, and I understood why the shamans and before may have used them because it did something to unlock some of the consciousness. So it was a very, very interesting time. And you lose it after time because, you get numb and you get tolerance. Anyway, so the summer without him, and I'm going in deeper into these thoughts. I'm remembering more of my mother. These are not things that I've denied any of my life. I've always simply accepted them. This is real. Yeah, this is what happens. I've noticed that I can be very calm and when things are really bad by other people's measure, but I get really upset when other people are like, what you upset about? So there's something there. To those dreams, back to the dreams. So I'm having these dreams. I'm feeling things. I'm starting to feel things, and I'm starting to listen to myself because I know that I have not listened to myself. I know this, and when I say my mother was my sensei, it's not like I thought that when I was little, but you listen to your mother, and I know my mother is the biggest influence in my life, but in the sense that I always thought that all mothers told their kids this kind of stuff. And that's how I've always kind of explained away how I know things sometimes, why I can see things, why I'm beginning to think that and it sounds silly, but a justice person. Um, I know that there's roles. Some people have given them to me, named them, and I've accepted them. One's blender, but justice, fairness, that's been, I would say, probably the biggest thing in my life. Truth, honest. I've always resonated with the themes of truth, justice, fairness, uh, equity. Everybody's the same. Why are you judging? Judge them by what they do, not how they look. What they say is, I always say, well, I told you this. I said, I can't judge people by their words. I have to judge them by their actions. Always, even as a child. All of these things are resonating with me through the summer. I'm looking cute. I got my wigs. I've always worn my wigs, by the way. I'm looking cute. I'm doing my thing.